Come on in, it's time for coffee. Do you have your muffin? Welcome to Senior Insights. My name is Cynthia, and today I'm just going to talk about my day because I had a great day. And since I tell you when I don't have a great day, and I told you why I never leave the house, now I'm going to tell you why I was happy that I left the house today. I know it seems like I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Am I happy? Am I glad? Well, sometimes I enjoy going out. One of the reasons that I like going out is I like to spend money. I like to do impulse buying, which I don't need to do. I don't want to do. So that's why I say I don't like to go out. Do you understand what I mean? Plus, when I go out, it seems like everything goes wrong. Nothing's gone wrong yet today. So that's a good thing. So, what did I do? I decided to take Quinn with me. I don't usually take her with me. I used to take her with me all the time. But she seems more content to stay at home and get into the trash and stuff while I'm gone. So I decided, since it was not going to be hot out and the temperature was going to be decent, that I would be comfortable leaving her in the car. So I did. And she had a good time. I know you're not supposed to let dogs hang their head out the window. She likes to do that, and I let her do it. And I know it's not right. I know I shouldn't. She could get something in her eye, and her ears are flopping, and she's sniffing, and she loves every minute of it. And what do you call these? Jowl? No, you call them, I don't know. Anyway, her teeth are showing and everything. Don't comment about my teeth, please. Had it. The comments about my eyes. Anyway. So I tootle on to the pharmacy. That's where I had to go. And usually I make multiple trips. And well, guess what? I have to go by the post office, where my post office box, my new post office box is. And I said, you should go in there and see if you got any mail. And I said to myself, cut it out. You have got no mail in that mailbox, and if you do, it's all ads. Well, guess what? I had 4 cards. 4. That's more than I've had all year long. 4 cards. I gotta show them to you. What the heck did I do with the cards? Oh my God. I never, ever really expected anyone to send me cards. I love getting cards, and this will be a good thing for me because I will be able to send cards, and that's a good thing. Get me in the habit of sending cards. So I'm going to show you each one. I have the feeling, and I don't know for a fact, this is a message in a bottle. I think this is a handmade card. And the person who gave it to me made it. And it's beautiful. It's a message in a bottle. And I'm just going to say first names. I'm not going to tell you what the messages are or anything like that because they're my messages. Plus, I want to protect the innocent. So this one is from Gina. And I think she makes it because she has a whole craft room. And I think she makes cards. And I love it. It's 3-dimensional. The bottle is on, and then it has a little string and the seaweed, and then the seahorse is stamped. I still don't get this left and right stuff. But anyway, isn't it pretty? It's very pretty. Yeah, she made this. I'm not going to tell you what she wrote a note, and I'm not going to show you what the stamp is on the inside because I don't want you to read my mail. I just want you to know that I got this. Now the exciting thing is I have to figure out a place to put these because I want them in prominent display. She has a really nice rack, if you know who I'm talking about. She has these things that she got at, I don't know if she got them at Joann's because she loved going to Joann's or a secondhand shop or whatever, but she uses a clothespin and hangs her cards with the clothespin on that rack. I have to find something. So that was just one. I told you there were 4. Then look at this one. I have the feeling that this might have been handmade. This is handmade. I swear, either they bought it at a craft show or they made it themselves. Look at it, how nice it is. It's 3-dimensional or 4-dimensional. It has these flowers. It has the background, the leaves, the friend. We're all friends. We're Mrs. Tan's circle of friends. And look at these pretty, I think that's probably a paper. And there's a stamp in there that says thanks. And this is from Mary. Thank you so much, Mary. I love it. I appreciate the work that you went into it. And there's this one. Hello, friend. This is exactly what I was hoping. Not to get cards from people, but I want everybody to be friendly and nice and kind and like each other, even if we don't like each other. But isn't this nice? And she wrote a lovely note. And this is from Lourdes. Now, you know why I had a good day? This was just my first stop, the post office. The other thing is I actually remember the number. Well, I cheated because I put it in the notes in my phone because I was afraid that I wouldn't remember the number, but I didn't forget the key either. So I fibbed. I had to look up the number, but I was only 10 numbers off, so I could have gone from box to box. And then there's this one. Oops. I don't know how it goes. Oh, there you go. Isn't that pretty? That's really nice. And there's a nice note that came with it. And this one is from Judy. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I'm going to find a special place for them. So then I go and I pick up my prescription. And I just happen to be going by Martin's. That's the store. That's one of the stores that I do a lot of impulse buying. And I said to myself, well, after you go to the pharmacy, maybe you can stop there for a minute and see what they have. And so I went on to the pharmacy, and the pharmacy was no glitches. She actually had this correct medication. I was afraid that they had put it back on the shelf because I waited like 6 days. It was an inhaler, and I don't use them that often. I should, but I don't. So it didn't really need to be refilled, but I have my scripts refilled automatically. So anyway, then I turn around, and then I go to the store Martin's. And Martin's is kind of a tradition in Maine. They have a theme song. You should have bought it when you saw it at Martin's. An amazing singer. I'm not only on YouTube. I should record a song. That's going to be my next venture. Did I ask you if you had muffins? I bought these. So anyway, I went to Martin's, and I filmed the whole entire time that I was in the store. I am not going to show you that. I'm going to do a separate video. And It might be torture to watch because I don't think I'm going to edit it. I think I did pretty good filming it. And I'm sure that there's not too many people that are interested in it, but you should browse it anyway because everybody loves Martin's. And you can usually it's a salvage store, so you can usually get some really good things. Lots of times they have like Home Shopping Networks, excess stuff. So I showed you basically the whole entire store. I showed you some things that piqued my interest. I just said I showed you the whole entire store, and now I'm going to say I didn't show you. I don't know what's wrong with me. I didn't show you the furniture department. The next time I go in, if you tell me what you want to see, I'll focus on those things. But, I can't go in there too often because I spend money. But today, I bought, I don't have it with me. I bought a coffee cup warmer. Let's see if it works. It was $4.99, so I have a feeling it's not going to work because I've looked at the ones on Amazon and they're much higher than that. So this probably doesn't do the job. But I'm going to try it, and if I like it, then my coffee won't get cold by the time I'm done talking because I talk so much. So I had a good time going up and down the aisles in Martin's. That's the way I shop. I go down the front aisle, and then I go to the back aisle, and then I work myself back and forth, back and forth. Some aisles, I just showed you the end of the aisle because I didn't think you'd be interested in looking at towels and stuff, but you got the big picture of how many towels are in there. And I didn't think you'd be interested in toys. I did tape things like books for 50 cents. Paint by number. That's another thing that we didn't talk about when you can do something. I bet you used to paint by number when you were a kid. That would be fun. It doesn't take too much effort or brain power to do it. Anyway, so I did that. I got back in the car. Quinny was perfect. She didn't do any mischief. She never does in the car. She's accustomed to being in the car because I used to take her with me when I worked, and I say it's a visiting nurse. It was a home health care nurse. And I would go from house to house, and she would come with me in the car, and then I'd take her for a walk, and, when I had a break. So she got accustomed to that. She never has separation anxiety when I leave her in the car. Only when I'm here. Only when she's here. So anyway, and then I went into my least favorite store, and that's Walmart. The reason I had to go in there was because I had to get Skittles, my tortoise, some kale. He likes kale. And I needed some lettuce for myself, and he likes lettuce as well. So I went in there, and I also had to replenish my candy. Those of you that know me know that I'm addicted to candy. I have candy every night. I shouldn't tell you these things. I take candy to bed with me. Not to sleep with me, but while I'm playing my games. I play my games every night. I had the candy by the nightstand, and it's carefully counted out. And every time I bring it into the bedroom and I start eating it, I say, "You brought way too much stuff in here. Tomorrow, when you get your stuff together, don't bring as much." And then I say to myself, okay. And then tomorrow comes, and then I'm looking for more. I put more, a decent amount, like a piggy amount. So I replenished all my candy, and I got Skittles, thanks. So that was a win-win. And then when I was going to come home, I was going to work out in the yard. Guess what? It was raining out again. Torrential rain. Then I was driving home, and it was sunny and rainy, and I had toyed with the idea of getting my car washed, but I showed you what happened to my car the last time I got it and all those red tree buds or whatever it was. So anyway, I had a good day today when I went out. And then this evening, I'm going over to my friend's house. Gay is her name. I think you've heard me talk. She's the one that I walked to her house, and she's the one who I walked to the steak dinner at her son's house. So she called me last night and invited me over for dinner because her son made too much food yesterday. So we brought it over this morning for her and I to have tonight. So I'm blessed, actually. I'm fortunate that I have someone who thinks about me, and that's it. So that's going to be my day, and I'm going to try and get some comments answered. I haven't had any internet problems today, but I did yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday when I was recording, and I kept losing the internet, and I was ready to shoot myself. But it seems to have resolved. Let's hope. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming for coffee. And make sure you come back tomorrow. Bring some friends because it's getting kind of skimpy. There's a few chairs left. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.